What is going on? This is Shred Gaming, and we need to talk about Kenshi and Johnny Cage because they are way more important than you might think. And real quick, I am getting really close to hitting my goal of 1,000 subs before the release of Mortal Kombat 1 on September 19th. And at this very moment, I'm at 891 subs, so I'm like right there. So grab your smoke bombs and your $500 sunglasses, hit that subscribe button, and now let's get after it. For the first time in Mortal Kombat history, we are getting a new character archetype and a character-specific mechanic. Where Mortal Kombat has always stuck to its universal meter system and playstyles such as rushdown and zoners, Mortal Kombat 1 is breaking its own barriers and implementing more options for player expression. So first, let's talk about Johnny Cage. The 21st century action star is given what is called a hype meter. On the bottom corner over the EX meter, you will see a star meter that is filled by landing specials and doing taunts. Upon filling the meter, you can activate an install, and for a limited amount of time, Johnny can cancel specials into other specials up to 3 times, and he can use EX specials without the cost of any meter. Now, I know what you all might be thinking, what are you talking about? Of course we have had character specific mechanics, and to be fair, you are correct. In Mortal Kombat 11, Kotal Kahn had his totem mechanic that allowed him to stack totems that would give him buffs depending on which totems you chose to place. Also in Mortal Kombat 11, Johnny Cage had his Caged to Raged ability, a special that if blocked twice, the third time would be unblockable. So yeah, we have had character specific mechanics, but hear me out. This is the first time that Mortal Kombat has had a separate meter gimmick that activates an install. This is typically something we usually see in anime fighters or Street Fighter. For example, Nagoriyuki of the Guilty Gear series has a blood gauge that you need to manage. This character is unique because he can cancel his specials into other specials, but his gauge fills every time he uses a special. If completely filled, he will go into Blood Rage, an install that gives him extended range on his normal attacks, but at the cost of half of his health. Another more recent example is Jamie from Street Fighter 6. Jamie has a drink mechanic that opens up more abilities and buffs every time he takes a drink. Upon taking his 4th drink, it activates an install that gives him a very strong target combo and damage increase. So never has a unique character mechanic such as these ever been implemented into a Mortal Kombat game. And now let's talk about Kenshi. The Blind Swordsman's gameplay has been completely redesigned to be a stance/puppet character archetype. He still has his normal moveset that he can use when his sword is sheathed. But with the command, Kenshi will draw his sword Sento and go into what's called Sento stance, summoning an ancestral spirit that you can control. This is a completely new archetype to the Mortal Kombat franchise, something we have never seen before, and again, something we usually only see in anime fighters. A real quick definition of a puppet character is a character that has the command or use of a separate entity on the screen other than the actual character itself, making it 2 characters in one. A great example of this, and probably the most well-known puppet character in fighting games, is Zato from the Guilty Gear series. Zato is the host of the forbidden beast Eddie, a creature that is bound to Zato, which gave him the ability to control and manipulate his own shadow at the expense of his eyesight. He can transform his shadow into a number of different things, ranging from weapons to creatures. If you know about Zato, you know exactly how overwhelming he can be. He is satisfying to play, frustrating to play against, but all around is one of the best examples of what a puppet character is. In Mortal Kombat 1, Kenshi looks to be exactly that. His kit is very mid-range neutral based, and also one of the only characters with a run mechanic. But once he draws Sento, you can see that he is going to be overwhelming and pressure heavy. And now, why are these characters so important? If you haven't already guessed, it's because these are completely new mechanics and archetypes that are usually foreign to the Mortal Kombat franchise. NetherRealm Studios is breaking its own barriers and going completely outside their own norm by implementing these things. Which brings me to my final and most important point. What else is in store for the rest of the roster? Only half the roster has been revealed, and with Kenshi and Johnny Cage being completely new styles of gameplay, what else is to become of other characters? If you haven't watched my must-have series, I recommend you go watch those. I'll make sure to link them below and at the end screen. But in those videos, I break down what could become of some of the characters we're about to see. And I suspect some of our most beloved characters are going to come back with some big changes that are going to be completely new to the franchise. For instance, if Lee May comes back, maybe she's going to be a traditional stance character such as Lydia from Tekken 7, considering Li Mei is supposed to be a master of hand-to-hand combat and trained personally by Bo Raijo. And maybe Natara is going to be a dive kick option character like Cammy from Street Fighter. Considering Natara has wings, she could have a flight mechanic that has offensive options similar to Cammy's Hooligan. These are just examples of what could be. Nothing is for certain, but the point is, because we have Kenshi and Johnny Cage, this gets me even more excited for what is to come with future reveals. So I want to know what your theories are. Please comment down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000. But what characters are you looking forward to seeing, and how do you think they're going to play? I want to hear all the theories you guys have. I suspect Natara to be kind of an aerial stance character or have like an aerial option. As I said before, Li Mei, kind of same thing. I'd like for her to be a stance character. But if Havoc is in the game, how do you think he's going to play? If Ashra is in the game, how do you think she is going to play? I want to know what you guys think. And real quick, this is 100% not a sponsored video, but I do want to send out a great thanks to Logitech. About 2 weeks ago, my headset unfortunately broke just taking them off. And as you can see here, completely broke off, only having the wire to hang on to, which is what I've been using for the past couple of weeks. And it was a huge bummer because this is honestly the best gaming headset I've ever owned. The G733s are some of the sickest headphones, and I couldn't be happier with these. But after contacting their warranty department without any hesitation at all, I just sent the pictures in and they're like, yep, you've been approved. Here you go. Here's your new headset. So I wanted to thank you to Logitech. Again, not a sponsored video, but because of their customer service, I will 100% be buying more Logitech products from here on out. Again, thank you guys for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, Shred out.